Continuing Disco Elysium today. Started it yesterday, so we're still very early on. Got my coffee. Oh, I wanted to stay in bed. All right. So we've got some stuff to do from the oh, what was that? What does that mean? Maybe a sea monster, maybe. I mean, probably not, but maybe. We have some stuff to do from the car. Oh, there's a chain there. It was blocked by the text. Playing marbles? Tire tracks? Leading onto the roof. Okay. All right, let's check out the vehicle.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number
Livery.
57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's see what our tasks are. We can ask the station for additional funds. We can call Sylvie. Okay.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled
Pick up the radio.
Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
I'll be polite.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's talk to Sylvie first.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
You know who made the call?
Sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have
I'm
the
pressing X to doubt.
They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
That throat clear was
It was
suspicious.
someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Next question.
Go on.
Why'd you
You
quit?
mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Alright, I won't push you on it.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Okay. We have a high odds. So it's, you know, it's gonna work, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad. It's just, You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
Skua thing?
Just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming,
Oh,
"Fuck
the
that
bird that was on the bar.
and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her. You don't need to say that out loud, but maybe think it in your head. It's no good answers. This sounds like me,
Didn't seem
sure.
like you had fun doing it, though.
I was the one who made you want to quit?
Obviously. You were the worst client.
Worst
I'd ever
client!
seen.
Oh,
I've
man.
seen so many assholes in this place.
As a sensitive person that just wants the waiters to like me, that actually kind of hurts.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Alright, I want to know what I did.
You were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with
Say
that
sorry.
song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you
Damn.
meant. And I don't
I
want
screwed
to
her
know.
life up. Hey, this all happened before I got here.
And something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. And
Sorry.
then I had to deal with your toilet.
Oh, God.
The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
I broke
mention you
everything.
waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing
Threatening to
karaoke,
sing karaoke.
threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
The worst tavern wench I've ever seen. There's so many funny dialogue options that I don't want to say because I want everybody to like me.
God,
I'll say I'm
knew
sorry.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
You're gonna call your next shit police documents?
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Alright, let's see if my precinct just connects me to Sylvie again. Just call her immediately. Alright, let's call the 41st precinct, ask them for money.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest.
Oh, am I gonna
In
find out my
front of him
name?
is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
I think instead of box-shaped apparatus, you can probably just say box.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
I
10-20, over.
These numbers mean nothing to me.
Over.
I need to report my badge
10-9,
missing.
repeat message, over.
My badge.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
My God.
Says
Use
he
my
lost his
name.
badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge?
Say
Who
nothing.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do
Dick
you
Mullen?
think?
Should have gone with
It's obviously
Raphael,
Dick
whatever
Mullen
that he
from the
came up with.
bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Can't we just move on?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
I have other things to
Then
discuss.
come again.
Also, I
didn't
need
get
money.
that. Over.
Oh, man.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Do I have my gun?
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh, God, it's not
Okay,
here.
It's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
All right. We got a low chance. Let's give it a shot.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at
The
the pythons
pythons.
on your arms. You
Oh, man.
are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Trick question. I'm a martial artist. I mean, Kim seems like the type that wouldn't carry a gun. Oh, wait. No, he did have one earlier, didn't he? Because he said, don't make me shoot a civilian. Let's see what
It's
Kim
a
has.
single shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
All right, try that.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice. Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun.
God damn it.
Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Why do they keep saying disco?
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh man.
I hope they all look at him weird for that one.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, thank you.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Here we go. This is professional. I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying?
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom.
Bro,
we're
this
talking
isn't
about.
funny though. Huh? Mac?
Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Alright, I'll back down.
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here. Satellite Officer
Alright. I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative.
Okay, now I have to ask
Officer
for
in
money.
pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Wait, what's the personal details? Keep searching for the caller. Ask for additional funds. Badge, gun. Alright, let's say...
Before I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright.
Okay.
That's a negative on the
$0?
additional founders, sir. Over.
It's paramount to the
He says
investigation.
it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
Ooh, I mean, I think it's hard to... Okay, no
Anything
funds.
else,
Got
sir?
it.
Over.
I don't know what the personal details are.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I'll start to think
You're going
about...
to be looking at a straitjacket if you
Oh,
tell
about the
everyone
memory.
you lost your memory. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Sure, let's try this
What?
one.
What is it?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Okay, let's try. Let's see.
That's
mean,
a
we know he's not
negative, sir.
alone.
I got 10-12 here. Over.
Alright, forget it.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact.
So we're hearing this even though
He's lost his
we hung up
edge
the
and
radio.
his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean,
maybe it is on the
before
radio. It sounds
he
like it's
started
coming through a
making
radio.
money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad.
His voice doesn't sound like it's coming from a radio.
He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Thank you, Mino.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac,
Someone's
man
trying to
the
slip
door.
out unnoticed.
You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
What's the machine?
This is the Caprice
Hey, Ron.
Cinema, my motor carriage.
Good morning.
You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage.
Oh god, did I
Dark
hit somebody?
lump rises in your throat. In
Around the cabin?
You see a set of steering levers. A A raid
Pull out the
metallic
toolbox.
drawer
What do you got
slides
in there?
out from
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight. All right.
Pull out toolbox, slides back.
We'll remember that those are there. Just in case.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Okay, what am
Yes.
I? Sorry, cop.
Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest.
Shit.
Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
What are the other ones?
You know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, The Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Actually, I'm not
No,
sorry.
you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in
Shit.
2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Fair.
It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Oh. Who are you?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
I am the law. Oh, what's
The
going
jam,
on?
my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Extravagantly phrased.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Tommy's a good dude.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead
He ain't
man?
one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
The
All
man
right.
taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What are you hauling?
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in
No,
the underworld.
I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually
Okay.
get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Tell me more about
against
the
his
strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What are they demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay. What do you think the company
They wanna
wants?
keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else?
else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us
All of
lorry
it.
drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
All right, let's see if he's got any money.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money.
Dang.
Bosses, man. Makes sense.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
All right, I'm good.
Don't be a stranger.
Sick salute, dude.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's being reassembled piece by piece. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
All right, let's see if we can pass a really low check again.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was
Things are
known
looking
for
up.
his profligacy.
Profligacy. All right, somebody Google profligacy.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers.
Blew through the whole
suzerain
treasury,
of
huh?
Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
Profligacy. I'm guessing it means he spends a lot of money. Reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources. There you go. Context clues. They're important. Well, Cup I already got it too. Thank you. The entire
Stories
treasury?
have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored
Dude, Scrooge
unfathomable
McDuck over
wealth.
here.
Krugerrands, he called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a
So he
huge
probably
pile of
paid for the
gold-ribbed
statue then.
feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
No wonder everything went to
But
shit.
wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see,
The what?
old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as
Actively
the stuff
talking to the
you find in
encyclopedia. I know, I was just thinking
and
that same thing.
Purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Purple Coke. Where's he buried
Beneath
now?
the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum, a group of marble pleurons still surround
Pleurons.
the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
What happened to the statue?
original was
I mean,
blown apart by
yeah,
communists,
probably
then further damaged
rebels.
during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Yeah, so why is it being restored?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals
That's a piece of our history.
disingenuously thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol
Ah,
in
hipsters.
the poorest part of the city. The
Gotcha.
statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time.
Oh, that's kind
A
of cool,
rare
though.
butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
I feel called out.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
You adore this game? It's cool so far. I wish it was easier to move around and select things on PlayStation. Maybe I should have gotten the PC version. It'll help your lexicon. Well, I already forgot the word that I googled, so maybe it won't. Profligacy? I think that was it. All right, we need to keep searching for the caller. We need to get into the harbor. PS1 mouse. Did the PS1 have a mouse? It's the same on PC. Yeah, but I mean, I think it'd be easier to click on things than use the analog stick. Because sometimes, like, just trying to select something with this thing, it's not the most reliable. Like, I guess I have the camera on my controller, right? But, like, just trying to switch between... It's working now, but... It just seems a little slower than it could be.
Hello
Let's talk
again,
to her again.
officer?
We need directions.
Of
Where are
course.
we going?
Where to?
Where am
What
I?
do you mean? Yes,
Revachol?
sir. District of
Martinez.
Martinez.
Roundabout north. Got
He
it.
knows where we are. He just wants directions.
All right, what's the
There's
north?
The pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What about the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics.
I've been to the fleet.
A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there. and a
Broken
fish
Sword
market.
Games? I had no
But
idea.
That got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
Kind of a
I
fish
don't
market.
know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every
Drug
spring,
addicts.
but there's nothing to do there now.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Yeah, I heard about the sad story of the studio. Like it got sold or something without the input of the creators of this game or something. It was like investors took over or something like that, right? Seemed like a hostile situation.
In the west is the miracle.
In the west? All right, we're going west. That's
No
all for now.
problem.
Thank you.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists
Oh,
all the
jeez.
companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
East Delta Pinball. Let's go there. What's empty card?
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Okay, nothing
Oh,
happens.
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
I don't think we have anywhere to go with that, but just start picking random ones, I suppose. Can we get out of here or no? Is there anything I can do with the body?
There
Am I gonna puke
he
again?
Still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
All
the
right,
body below
endurance.
is entirely dedicated to that corpse
Let's do that.
smell. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in
My shit's compressed. Do they always do that?
D2 after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled
Enameled
with decaying
boots.
veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's look at the
The
boots.
material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks.
Does he have prosthetic
probably for
legs or
padding.
something?
A fine array of interlocking plates covers them, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you.
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, what kind of armor is it?
Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel.
T500, dude's a Terminator.
Stuff.
Looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive.
So maybe he was killed for
We've
money?
requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
What are
For
we
a full
talking?
set, about 4 years.
4 years! Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence?
No!
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Of course.
I'm not gonna steal his shit. What happened to the rest
The
of it?
locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7
But nobody wants to take off his boots, huh? He's probably got stinky
We should
feet.
keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh, good, we get to talk to Kuno again.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Maybe he was just wearing the boots.
He must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
But if they told him to strip to demean
They
him.
usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
A puta madre? Is that the bitch mother?
Fucking talking about underpants.
How could he afford such
That's for
expensive
us to
hardware?
find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Pretty advanced for
I
a security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
There's something going on with the harbor.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and
They'd have a cargo
extremities
belt at the harbor,
blotched
too.
Pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my.
I could what?
There's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Extremely. Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Oh, okay.
Like in a circus. When the circus
There's a lot of delivery drivers in town that have been there for a long time.
giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
They forgot.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Yes, I think we can get to know each other, but first I think you should know that I'm a
They want him to stay there.
It's not made of
Dwight!
polyester. It's still reinforced.
Oh, thank you for the
See
37
these
months.
lines?
Thank you so much.
This is where the wires run.
Many,
I see
many
rabbits
months.
For more than 20 strands.
That's where the wire... More than 20 strands?
This makes
Okay.
getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Alright. How did they
A
get him up
noose
there?
is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Alright, let's look at the
Lit
tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
And heartbreak.
Sounds about right.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
You're riddled with disco, whatever that means.
Creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Map of the night sky.
Of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let him work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the
I didn't need
breaking of
that.
a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
What do we need it for?
Insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Here, a souvenir.
Oh, well, I get it anyway.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item.
Cool.
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and
Gross.
blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Ah, I know what he was doing. Who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Oh, good. Now we're talking to him. Where?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Problem is out west. Who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Another question.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
The power of your...
Ew, black frothy liquid bubbling on his lips. Gross.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love him?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
You have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do.
I am all you have. Then you truly lost it all, brother. Let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away. And here we are.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
I was getting my rocks off.
That was my first thought. Sexual arousal?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Kind of.
Captain Coppadromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Why doesn't that line match the text? How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Okay, step back.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Why am I squinting?
How should I know why you're squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink, thighs too, the rest is greenish.
You're trying to assess lividity.
Don't laugh at me,
The
Kim.
monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Fair. He's beaten up.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents
Oh,
have made
right, the
our job
rocks.
harder with their little sport.
Let's throw rocks at them.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he's
I
dead.
agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead. Absolutely.
What do you
I
think?
think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
All right, back off.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Let's get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
There's a ladder right there on the
cadaver
tree.
is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Kid's
Don't
ladder.
trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten
Okay, fair.
and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Alright, let's press him on that.
Cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults chief after falling from tree.
That sounds about right.
Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Big stretch, buddy. Risks are too high and there's too many.
We should use acrobatics as the very last option, after we've tried everything normal.
What is normal?
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulka parts I've ever seen.
Ask around the harbor, I guess. That's the only reasonable option, it seems like.
Suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Well, I'm not gonna suggest we shoot him down.
It's unsafe.
All right, let's reconsider.
But what other option?
I guess shoot him down.
The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah, bang bang time, pig. Shoot his
How about we shoot Kuno and his friend too?
How?
Shoot the belt?
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread.
Looks like it's hanging on by one thread.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
No miss.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Oh, so we could shoot him down. I mean, if anything, I should make him do it. I don't want to take the heat for that. If we want to go through with it. Oh, have a good one, Val. I saw the time and was like, Val probably already said he's going to work. You think I'm the only streamer that's regularly scheduled himself for early morning? No, there's a lot of like Aussie streamers that you know, are on around this time, but yeah, I definitely have a weird schedule. Let's see what he does.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel.
A paper cartridge? What is this gun?
And gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Hey, you know what? He
feels
tried.
bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
We try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes.
Don't console him.
I didn't do us any favors with that.
What
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Alright, we have to ask for help.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
They can get him down too.
Okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
Lousy, dangerous way, without firearms. Go back to Measurehead. Gotta talk to Kuno again. That's fun. Ask around about tattoos. Okay. How do we get
From
inside?
the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
But you mentioned it. So there's probably something.
To the gates. Let's fight.
Chekhov's video game shortcut. Alright, let's get to it. The outcomes from that dice roll is wild. What do we got here?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked.
Oh, man. Alright, my guy doesn't know math. Oh, I can level up, too. And my intellect is very low. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
All right, let's try to get an exact count. Oh, not even close.
A super detective?
Thanks.
You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Really, you're gonna knock down my morale like that? All right. I thought it was gonna be a super cop there. Like, there's something over there, but I don't know how to get there.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Eat.
All right, let's talk to Kuno. Inland. Quit throwing shit, dude. All right, I want to discuss the body. The contusions.
What the fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I want to throw a rock at that little kid. The marks.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Where'd you pick up so many police terms?
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor.
I mean...
Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Yeah, what do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Threw it in the sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Get lost.
Crime scene.
Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Stack of
That's
Eternite?
just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Don't have a single normal thing to say.
Way beyond normal already. We are in the Star Chamber.
Let's not bother the lieutenant with it.
Seizure in Kuno's yard now.
Were they left-handed?
What are you talking about?
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
I see without vision.
Neither I. Fuck are you talking about?
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno
I don't care who
doesn't
Kuno
fucking
is.
care.
I do like, yeah, all the voice acting is really good.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Cured pig's head? Ew. Bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone is taking narcotics here?
Not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Hey, that's secret third path. Get out of the way or get fucked up. The loading screens are too fast for me to read the tips. I don't think I can select that other thing. What's the jacket? Oh my god, get there already, man. How far is he going?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down. A trooper has been left behind the enemy lines.
Did I find my shoes? Am I not wearing shoes?
You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
It's a cop's cloak.
It's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Yeah, being careless with your equipment.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Yeah, that looks like that's not gonna happen. I don't think so. I don't want to fall to my death. Yeah, there's something else over here. It's gonna collapse soon. Okay. Double check my room. It does look like I'm wearing socks, doesn't it? Okay, maybe we go back. Restoration pillars. Alright, have a good one, Cup of Nudes. Hello? Oh, you have to select it.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershaw. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters.
I haven't really been to the left very much. Looks like there's more over there.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
I mean, didn't we already
Sheets
go
of
over
rain
this?
Over the water, a flight of stairs.
Martinez with its motorboats.
Of a
I've
half-sunken
sunken sea fort.
Crumble on
Ghosts rise in the sky.
beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Oh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
What's down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building.
Okay, got
Coal
it.
City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess.
What's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You
Punch your
behind
teeth.
the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain.
Immense
The
wealth
greater
resides
Revachol
within,
industrial harbor
immeasurable poverty
is
in its
La
shadow.
Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Couron, the lower middle class. Distributary after a silvery curtain of rain over the houses. Capeside
north.
apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war.
Closer to here?
Rain falls.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their.
It's on the other
road
side.
Ascends. A raised motorway loops above the.
What's Jamrock?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplet. It's home.
Where the hood at?
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand.
What's above?
Coalition hero statics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
They're expensive, and I have $1.20. Sorry, please use main Where's the main entrance? Ah, here we go.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even
But
have
you've
one?
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before?
They said it was from
You had to be
Jamrock.
somewhere. You don't really know, do you?
Vague blackened
Vague
image.
Blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Fuck everything, Hobocop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
That is almost 5 hours left in that. Jeez. Can I go to the kitchen? Hey, look at that.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. As you step in, He nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
Got time for a few
The man
questions?
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
All right, stay masculine.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Light.
Ew.
The fan stands still.
Pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Bring it on.
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable. The bed is cold and not particularly.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every.
No time for rest yet. Well, I mean, I can't sleep here anyway, apparently, but...
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just...
Sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He'd like to leave. Yeah, I don't blame him. What's that? Is that... Oh, is that one of my shoes? Left foot.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind.
Assess
blows
the
in. What do you
damage.
mean,
Damn.
Assess the damage. How would you do that?
Leave. Fine. How do I only have one shoe?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind.
Plus
blows
one.
in.
Oh, plus one because the lights are on. Let's look
The
out.
morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Maybe the other shoe isn't in here.
The bed is cold and...
Wait.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom
Oh,
wall.
right. We already did this. Leave it be. What's this? That's the bed again. Stop selecting the bed. All right, I don't think it's in here. Hey, we found 40 cents. Look at that. It's out here. Is that a shoe? We got a shoe. All right. Briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
They don't
It's
look like normal
pretty
cop
clear
shoes.
A normal cop is not what you are.
How do they
Good.
fit?
They're balanced. Comfy.
Hey, we got
Feels
some
like
morale.
The only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
I think I have 2 skill points that I can use. Okay, we have shoes. Hello.
That sugary
hell?
black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? maybe lime.
Yeah. Lick it? Gross. Did I talk to you? Who are you?
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, the cryptozoologist's wife.
Who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to? I'm
Don't want to talk
sorry
about
if
it.
I was being overly familiar. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Where's your husband?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me? Sweetie's getting money. No, I'm not gonna hustle the old lady. She's probably the one that killed the guy. I don't have any reason to trust her. Repo the chair. Taking this official police business. I'm working on it, Val. I have to not... Dude. Jeez, just selecting things. We gotta move. Come on. Let's go. You can do it. Come on. There we go. What is that? Nosafed. Okay. Found some more money. Found some more money. Okay.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
All right, let's go for it. It's never gonna happen. I can't look. All right, he gave up.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
I'll make it next time. Come on, the hell, I didn't do anything.
Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Should I go for it?
I do think it's yours, yes. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
What are we doing up here?
The assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right? Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
God damn it.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Let him have the moment of wonder.
His eyes trace the crane's contour as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your clock.
Okay. It doesn't really look like there's anywhere to go up here. Here, can I get to this guy if I select him? No. Let's talk to Kim.
Yes?
Or not. Come on, man, just hop down. It's not that high. We go this way at all? Can't get to that. Alright, this appears to have done nothing for me. Don't be afraid to say weird things. That was the tooltip? Okay. Let's go see what raincoats cost at the shop. Actually, no, I just noticed the time. That means we quick save. And I call it there. I gotta get going. I got a couple skill points though to use. We got photo of the tattoos. Okay. We got our shoes back. Let's call it there. We can continue our investigation tomorrow. 200 disco dollary dues. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. We'll continue this tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your day.